are what you feel. Today I feel terrible. You know what we're talking about? Surf?
Surf.
Alright, guys, we are on the move. We have a lot to do today. But when you're in the mission field, just remember to surf. S-U-R-F. And that stands for servitude, unity, respect, and flexibility. So above all, be a servant. And be united in your service. Be there for each other, help each other. Be on the same page. Just have a lot of communication. It's good. Respect each other, respect the host culture. Just be real, be honest. Know that things get tense, things get crazy. Just roll with it. God is a lot bigger than any problems that Satan's going to bring along. Trust me on that. Trust me. And the last one is to be flexible. I can't tell you how many times on the mission field that the truck hasn't shown up, the bus has just said they're not coming, plane gets rerouted, something crazy, and life just gets that much more complicated. There's a reason. You're there for a reason. You're talking to those people for a reason, and God has you exactly there for a purpose. Don't freak out if you don't know what it is, or if you never find out what it is. Just roll with it. Be who you are. Be who He created you to be. Be Christ. Be flexible. Be loving, forgiving, and gracious in all those situations, especially the difficult ones. So surf. Surf.
Alright guys, we're really excited for you to start training your teams next semester. You're going to have 24 different sections of the DVD to train them with each week. Some ranging from basic culture shock and ways to deal with it, ways to be a team and follow the missionary, ways to just handle basic third world ministry, and many, many more. They're really exciting, and they're people from different life paths, different places around the world where they've done ministry, whether it's urban or whether it's in the mountains or whether it's in Asia, South America, Europe, downtown LA. It's all over. It's great. Now we've accompanied each section of the DVD with a reflection question in the Missionary Training Reflection Questions packet that's going to be emailed to you guys. We really want you to spend a few minutes on each question after each one of the sections is done when you're doing training. For instance, you'll have maybe your 5 or 10 volunteers come over to your apartment or your house after training, or just one night for 1 or 2 hours, have some dinner, have some worship, and then you'll sit down and you'll watch the DVD together. Some of the sections range from 2 minutes to 5 minutes to 25 minutes. It just depends on how important that section is and how much info there is on it. After that section, you'll go through one of the questions. For instance, one of the questions might say, how will you encourage and motivate your team to rise to the occasion, make sure all the work gets done on the mission field? Or what are the first things you check for when someone is unconscious? That is the CPR section. Or like, how do you deal with basic culture shock or team conflict, or just going and doing what the missionary is asking you to do rather than what your team has planned for months if there's like a discrepancy. Like, how to deal with these things as individuals and as a team with that host culture and that missionary. So there's a lot of good sections and incredible questions, but we want you to watch that section and then let them have a minute or two to just think, pray, and contemplate what that question means for them, and they'll write it down in the space we've provided for them on that packet. And then you want to facilitate a group discussion on that question after each section. So just be like, what will it look like when there is conflict between our group? What will it look like when we might disagree with what the missionary wants us to do? What will it look like when one of us experiences different types of culture shock, and how are we going to walk alongside them through that? So it's an incredible type of training and bonding series to get the people ready for what they're going to experience and ready to encourage and walk alongside each other now for the future. It's going to be great. Now, we are intentionally emailing this packet to you in a PDF format so you can print them out for your team, or, this is the better option, email it to your team as well and have them each print out their own packet of questions and bring it to each training session at your house or apartment. We do that because there's a sense of ownership when they have to take the responsibility to print out their packet. Remember to bring it each time and own it by writing in it. You don't want to just print out 10 packets for your team and have only 2 people remember to bring it each time because they don't care, they didn't have to do anything about it, they didn't have to spend money on it. It's just one more thing about your mission to help them kind of take a piece of it, be part of that team, be part of the family, and own their chunk of that team and the training, which is vitally important. If training goes poorly, the mission's going to go poorly. If training goes incredibly and the team is bonded, the mission is going to be blessed that much more. So make sure you're doing everything you can to help them be responsible during training so they can be responsible in the third world. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot us a text or a call, but remember, the reflection questions packet is your one of your best friends in this training process. Good luck with it.